neck of the woods with another video. And this is a follow up video to the video I made 3 months ago from today. And the name of that video is called Black Families Need to Apply More Due Diligence in Regards to Inheritances. And that was a requested video by my friend I'm going to refer to as Larry. Larry's a good friend of mine. I know him outside of YouTube, and he's also one of my subscribers. And that video is doing very well. This is a follow-up video to that. I'm just now getting to it after, different things in the news popping up, different things happening in YouTube that I have to make a video on. Then my vacation came up, and then I come back, I make like 1 or 2 videos, then I lose my voice. So now I'm back getting into the swing of things now, starting with this video. Also, I want to make a correction. In that video that I'm referring to, I said that my friend's dad did not have a will. So my friend told me that that was incorrect. I guess I forgot him telling me that particular detail. So yes, his dad had passed away and left him some money, and he had a will left to him and other people in his family. His sister and his nephew, along, of course, with his dad's wife, which was his stepmother. So that's the correction I wanted to make. But in this follow-up video, I'm just going to say, yeah, so my friend, he still thinks about that. It still bothers him. And I understand. I don't blame him. A lot of things have happened to me in my past. It bothers me too, because, that's just the way it is. But as far as like this video concerned, his dad did make a will out to him. And it was forged. It was forged and altered 2 months before his dad passed away. My friend, unbeknownst to my friend at that time, he did not know that until after the fact, after his dad had passed away. And apparently, and his stepmother, made a deal with his sister and his nephew, which is of no relation to his stepmother. But she came in, and again, this my friend emphasizes this. His stepmother is a Christian. Christian, remember that. Christian woman, church woman. So this Christian black woman, she did an underhanded deal. She came to his sister and his nephew and offered them money, because my friend is hard-headed and was not going along with her program. She could already see that happening. He was just not going along with it. And I don't blame him. Neither I wouldn't have done it neither if I was in his shoes. It came to a point he had to hire an attorney. He did this all by himself. And my friend's not selfish. He's not a selfish person. It wasn't just about him. He, because his sister and nephew were also involved with this, a part of this, and he wanted to make sure they received their money. But what that was compromised by his stepmother, because she already sidestepped him prior to, offered them money, gave them money, and they accepted it and then just went along with her program. I don't remember the exact detail as to how much he was supposed to receive in his inheritance. It was a lot of money to me. It looked like a lot of money. I think I forget the exact number, but it was like supposed to be like $150,000 or something. Yeah, but I'm not saying that was the real number. It might have been a little more. It was in the six figures, in the low six figures. That was a pretty decent inheritance check right there. But so that and each of his sister and his nephew, they were supposed to receive that in addition to himself. That's how big the inheritance was. But his stepmother forged the whole will, had it set up where she received the entire inheritance herself, and then that they received nothing. Now, since the stepmother could see my friend wasn't going to go along with her BS program, she walked and gave them a deal. Like, I think gave them, like, I don't know, like $10,000. Like, hey, I'm gonna give you $10,000 and just go along, stay on my side, be with me, don't be on his side, and stick with me. And I'm still holding your money, but you'll get your money after I passed away, whatever. But don't worry about that right now. I think it was pretty much like that. I was like, man, that is some bullshit, man. So he hired an attorney. He had no help. No one was by his side. None of his family members. See, that would be very disappointing to me. That would disappoint me to no end. That sort of thing. I cannot stand that. But he stood in there by himself. He got an attorney. And according to my friend, he feels his attorney didn't really do a thorough enough job on his behalf, because what ended up happening, he accepted like some sort of settlement or compromise. Basically, instead of receiving what he was supposed to receive, he received instead $30,000. And again, I don't know if that was the true amount. I'm just trying to give you the ballpark about like what I think, what I remember the amount being. So you're supposed to receive 150,000, but instead you receive 30,000. Okay, and this is as a result of this Christian church-going black woman. Now, remember that Christian woman. Okay, now yeah, and that would disappoint me. Like, see, that's what I mean. That is no kind of due diligence right there. Because who could have foreseen this happening? I mean, I know he surely didn't. And his father had it set up with a will, and the will was changed and altered. And my friend believes that his stepmother had something to do with it or did it herself, and I believe that. So, and also, my friend told me, what he told me is the after his dad passed away, he was like inquiring about the money, which is the inheritance, the beneficiary. And he told me his stepmother, this Christian, Southern Christian, older black woman now, she got offended and was upset because she said that it was too soon to talk about the money and in regards to the money. A month and a half. That is too soon to ask about the beneficiary. Wrap your mind around that. And my friend was like, well, how much longer do I need to wait to ask about that? Because, like black folks are so behind. We are basically 500 years behind everybody. That's why we are in the position we are at, economically, politically, socially, everything. So how much longer before should he have asked? A month and a half. basically, my friends and many of us, many black people who someone came across some money, however they did it, and then they pass away, they don't receive wealth. They don't inherit wealth. They only inherit biology from their parents, but that's it. They don't inherit nothing else. Black people need to look into life insurances more often, and due diligence in that, and make it clear who the beneficiary is in that, whether it's life insurance, leaving a house in someone's name, the children, and that's another thing that pisses me off to no end. I'm sick and tired of hearing a story about some black person whose mother, father, auntie, uncle, grandmother, grandfather, great auntie, someone in the family, great grandmother, someone dies, someone has a house, someone worked their butts off in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, working their job at the restaurant, at the plant, at the factory, at the store, at the company, wherever they worked at, taking crap from all those white people on those jobs. It's just hanging in there, staying in there, making a living, providing, paying off this house that everyone goes to and enjoy. And as soon as that person passes away and leaves it to the children or whoever else that is left to, first thing they want to do is sell the house. That's the first thing they want to do. They want to sell their damn house that the person put in work just to pay it off, just so they can buy a brand new Cadillac or some stupid SUV and some money, so they can spend money on more bullshit and garbage, and left with nothing at the end of the day. And of course, and when they sell the house, they're not selling it to another black person. Oh no, they're selling it to a white person, Hispanic person, Latino, Asian, anybody who's not black. They buy this house, and it doesn't mean they live in it. They buy the house. These people buy the house, and then oftentimes they turn around and they rent it out. And guess what? They're not even renting it out to your black ass or some other black person. No, they rent it out to a Hispanic person or a white person or whoever. And that's how black people screw themselves in many different ways. That's what I'm talking about. That's what pisses me off. So we just need to have more due diligence. And yeah, this is part 2 to the video that I made 3 months ago. Please check out that video. I'm talking about black families need to apply more due diligence in regards to inheritance. Please check that out if you haven't seen it already. Like it, share it. Also like this video if you enjoyed the content, and share this video as well to your friends and family who's black, who probably is sitting on some property or have a life insurance. We need to do more research on this matter. Also, I am going to do another follow-up video in which I'm going to tell what happened to me and my story in how I got screwed out of my inheritances. And this involved my narcissistic aunt that I was talking about in the last video. So that is all I have for this matter. That is all I'm gonna speak on this matter in regards to this video. Neck of the Woods. I am out.